On today's episode, I redo the dash, we vinyl wrap the trim interior pieces, we try to get the dash vents back into the dash, I reinstall the dash by myself, we repaint some interior pieces, drill through my finger, and try to reinstall this seat spring. This is the dash after high build primer and some textured top coat. Still needs more texture. You can still see the lines coming through here a little bit. Also here and here. I touched it before it was dry right here, so I'm going to try to sand these couple areas and then go over it again with that texture. I have a textured top coat too. I'm basically just trying to use the most textured stuff I can to hide my horrible template bodywork basically. Lines up pretty good. I'm going to take the speaker harness from the car, splice it into the speaker harness for our new Pioneer speakers. That way we can just plug it back in when we put the dash back in. I don't like how these trim pieces are looking, but I also don't want to spend $200 to $300 on new trim pieces, so I figured I would try this vinyl wrap that I got from Amazon for like 10 bucks. Try that first, see if it works. If not, then eventually I'll spend the money on the new parts, but figure I'll see how this goes first. Gonna clean everything down first with some alcohol. I've never really done vinyl wrapping before, so luckily these are all flat surfaces, so I don't think it would be too difficult. Better than before? No, probably not, but I guess it was worth a try, and we'll see how it looks in the car, because these buttons are going to cover up some of the imperfections, so I don't know. Put it in there, see what it looks like. It's worth a try, I feel like. I guess you guys can tell me if you think this was worth it. It took about an hour, $10 of material. I guess we can see what it looks like when it's in the car, but it's definitely not perfect. Probably looks better on camera, honestly, than in person, but it's not very good. Alright, time to reassemble this dash, get it back in the car. So over having this dash in another car, just ready to be back in. It's not perfect, nothing on this car is perfect, but it's good enough. I'll tell you what, I got parts everywhere, and I never label anything because I'm like, I'll remember where that goes. And I don't know why I do that all the time, because I never remember where it goes back. But I do it every time regardless. So I got both of these, one goes on each side, and I really don't remember which one goes where, but I'm guessing that these should probably angle in. So once I line up these, if it goes like this, then it's probably that side. See if this makes sense. Sure, I don't know. Looks like it lines up. Just going to put it here, I guess, and then I'll just take the whole dash out again in a couple of days to fix it. Sounds good. I label my bolts. I guess that helps somewhat. I I can't be the only person that does it. It's like you'd think you're gonna remember where it goes back, but you don't. I don't. I don't think I took any pictures either because that would help. I think I can put this on first. What is the problem? This is why I always say, if somebody asks me, like my wife, how long is it going to take in the garage? Either 5 minutes or 5 hours, because sometimes the bolt just doesn't want to go where it's supposed to go. And I have no idea why. And then there, it goes straight in. I didn't do anything different. But it went in this time. That's on. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. You probably don't want to hear me complain about that side, so just show you when it's done. Okay, got this side in, just equally as annoying. So next I have to put back in these vents that I probably should not have taken out because I broke some clips getting them out. This side too. Now I'm gonna struggle getting this vent back in. Broke a massive piece out of that when I was taking it off, so that's good. I also don't remember how it goes back in. I have this weird wave washer. So I think it goes in like that. Then I think this goes over and then that clips on the back. Maybe I can put that on the back side there. Okay, this has to just go in. Sure. Alright, I'm not an engineer. Wish I was. Probably would have been a better profession than one I chose, but why? Like, this kind of makes sense, right? It'll go over, it clips into there. Sandwiches in between that's good. But why do you need this? I guess you need it, I don't know. You don't really hold in the vent very well. I don't know, they were doing a lot of crazy things in the 80s. You definitely had to be on something to create something like this. I just don't like this vent system really. I mean, you see how it's not really smooth. They say don't grease it, but I don't know. I don't really like how that's like that. At this point, I don't know if it's just because I'm missing 80% of this or if I'm just not pushing hard enough. Well, I'm missing less of this one compared to literally about half of this one. This one I'm just missing a little bit there. Something snapped, crackled, and popped, so it's either broken or it's in there, or maybe it's broken and it's in there, which I will settle for that. So I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know if I can glue that back together. We'll see. I feel like I could probably glue this back on. I don't know if it's going to hold. I guess I'll try to glue that back together. If not, I have a parts car, but it's gonna be a struggle to get this out of that car. And definitely even more of a struggle to get out without breaking it also. Well, I think I actually got everything I need out of the parts car without breaking it. So I got this piece fully intact. It's pretty impressive, I know. And then I got these two little clips that hold on the center piece of this trim, because I of course lost those along the way. So they go on the back there to hold that on the front of the dash. I think we're ready to continue. I'm doing the driver's side vent and I put it on and it just snaps in so easy. And I'm like, wow, that was so nice. And then I realized I forgot that beautiful wave washer which keeps it all tight. So without this, it's kind of jiggles around in there. It's kind of loose. So I struggled with it for about 30 minutes trying to get it off without breaking them again. So now we're back at square one. So let's see if I can do it correctly this time. So we got this little cup thing, spring in there. This little holder should sit pretty straight. Got the ball on the top. And let's see how this goes. That snapped in so easy, I got scared because that's how it snapped in when I didn't have that washer in there. I think we're good. Okay, I think it's ready to go back in. Got all the vents back on, these vent adjusters, new speakers in. Got the center piece back in. Same thing on this side. And on the front we got gauge back in, all the vents back in, all that trim back in. Did end up scratching it right there apparently, and also over there, but hey, better than it was. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can wrestle this dash in here by myself. Got these on the wrong sides. I'll try one more time, but I think it's gonna be too hard with one person. I'm gonna take the turn signal stalk off. That was easy. One more try. I've gotten everything I can out of the way. So if it doesn't work this time, then I really just need some help. Well, it's in. Just have to bolt it down. It's possible with one person. It's not fun. It's not easy. So today I ended up getting the dash in, and I also replaced the blinker stalk. I got all those controls back on, hooked up the vents underneath, got the cluster back in, got those gauges back in. That's pretty much it. Got the radio all wired up, ready to go. So tomorrow I guess I'll finish putting the dash together. Probably put this back together back here. That's pretty much it until the seat covers come in so I can redo the seats. Need to work on that up there also. old actuator apart, see what the problem was. Looked okay at first glance, but right there is a little split. And that right there is letting the vacuum out and not letting this work, so hopefully when we replace that, it'll fix our problem. Well, this looks safe. Ratchet strap down. Washers and various items. So let's see if this works out. There's no way for me to do anything. I'm holding this time bomb. What the? It just wants to bend in half. I'm just gonna throw it in the trash can. Oh shit. What am I supposed to do with this? It worked, but please don't ever do that.